Everyone knows about the One Pieces and the Jujutsus and the Dragon Balls, name associated with manga and anime, but there's one name everyone forgets to mention, and it's Mario. What genre hasn't this guy invaded? Platformers, sports games, RPGs? Fucking Mario underwear? Next thing he's invading is your ass. The last place I expected to see him was in my Shonen Jump magazine. Super Mario-Kun is a manga written and illustrated by this guy, Yukio Sawada, who didn't really get his big break till Koro Comics picked him up in 1990, and it's still ongoing. Yeah, move out the way, Luffy. This is the only official Mario manga too. I'm surprised Nintendo didn't just break his knees and sue him. The series follows the same plot of every Mario game, meaning just about any game that has Super and Mario in the title probably got adapted into this series, including the RPGs, which is what sprung my interest in the first place. Sadly though, mostly none of these series has been localized. There's a book you can buy off Amazon that's like the best of collection. It has 9 chapters and then some. It's cheap too, but that's my McChicken money. And unlike Mario, I can't just eat random mushrooms off the ground. So I use this place called Mangadex. Volume 1 is based on Super Mario World and has 15 chapters. It starts with Mario pranking Luigi and looking for Peach until a flying Goomba dressed as Peach pulls up. Mario's not buying it though and calls him a bastard, which is surreal to see Mario swearing. Does he say fuck you to every Goomba he casually stomps on? There's actually a lot of swearing in this series. The Goomba only came to deliver a message from Bowser. Not surprisingly, he kidnapped Peach again and the bros gotta rescue her. On the way, they run into an injured Yoshi and Mario performs malpractice. Yoshi explains the Yoshi egg has been stolen by Bowser too, but it's never brought up again. He also has fire abilities for some reason. So does Mario, but he has to be filled up first. Yeah, the series is less serious and more gags and slapstick, among other things. It doesn't get serious again until a Chuck pushes Mario off a cliff and it looks like he's wearing Jotaro's hat. This happens a lot during the first volume for some reason. I guess Sawada was just a fan. I mean, Stardust Crusaders was mid-run during this time, so it's possible. Yoshi saves Mario before he can use his stand and they take out the Chuck with fire. That's just chapter 1, and one of these they fight Iggy and glue themselves to the ground. It's more random than story, but I guess how much story can you get out of this? In chapter 5, Mario shoves a key up a fish's keyhole, giving this wonderful image. Some of these chapters have notes from the translators too, because it's a fan website. Like at the beginning of chapter 6, they explained they've been busy translating hentai to get these chapters out sooner. Which makes sense. This is non-profit. They translate these for free. At least the hentai lets them afford rent. It looks like they only translated the first 7 chapters before it ever consumed. I was curious enough to see their profile and they have 98 pages worth of translated series. They seem professional. This part in chapter 8 got me because Mario calls Kamek a dumbass. So far, I've been skimming through volume 1 mostly because nothing happens. Even the final chapter has Mario teaming up with a rock and using this vibrator called a beta capsule to grow big and crush Bowser. The whole fight is 1 page and the resolution is 1 page with Peach having a watermelon head. I wonder if the beta capsule was supposed to be a precursor to the Mega Mushroom. But the next game after World was Mario 64 and it wasn't in there. It was in the DS one though. So maybe it was scrapped? I went through a few more of these like the Super Paper Mario one, and despite being based on an RPG, it's not any less random. In this chapter, Mario fights Fractale, who in the game is a machine dragon, but here he refers to himself as a god and starts beating the shit out of Mario. Also turns out Mario's religious? It's not till Fractale finds Mario's picture of Peach and burns it that Mario decides to lock in. I also get the feeling they were rushing because the whole arc is only 9 chapters and they bring up Mario Galaxy a few times. There's more translated chapters I haven't gone through, mostly because I lost interest. It's not terrible, but I think this panel from chapter 10 made me stop altogether. But it makes sense why I got bored. This shit was made for a younger audience, and I'm fucking 43. I'm getting drunk and totally my car in ditches. I don't want to see this. I think the main takeaway here is Mario could beat Goku.